What's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on the Ninja 650R. So I've got most of the pieces in. Let's see what we've got in so far. Alright, so here's the bike. Obviously it's missing front fairing, which is over here, most of it. Missing fuel tank, a seat, which is over there and may or may not be able to be repaired. It's pretty bad. It's pretty cracked up. Most of the pieces are there, but I think I'll try to do an epoxy fix for this back just to get it runnable where I can ride it around. Fuel tank came in, however it's missing this and those. So level sensor goes there, the fuel pump itself goes there, but that stuff has came in now. So we've got our level sensor here with a gasket, screws to put it in, and then the fuel pump. And fuel pump though came in about a week ago, but was missing the O-ring and the mounting screws also for the airbox too. So yeah. So a couple other things I got to do to it. I got to figure out where the plugs are. Found the fuel plug for the pump. Can't find the plug, somewhere down in the body. So I'm going to take more of the plastics off to get to the rest of the harness and see if I can fish it out. So that's what I'll be doing now. So let's get busy. So as you can actually see, it's a perfect day to be working on a motorcycle because it's just it's raining outside. And outside, like if I step through this side of the garage, it's about 60 degrees. Feels pretty good, but it's raining. Step on this side of the garage, it is about 80 degrees and humid as hell. So I guess we're gonna do our best. We're gonna get garage maybe halfway open. I gotta get the lighting right where you guys can see what I'm doing, but I guess we'll work through it because yeah, every time I open the garage it feels nice and cool in here, but the light's shining in and everything's blocked. Close the garage and then it's humid as hell in here, but the lighting's good. So we'll find a match between the two, and that way you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. So first of all though, we got to take all this plastic off where I can find the harnesses, so that comes first. Stand here. All right, I need help. I have a hose on my butt. Safe. Fuel box. Okay.
Well, I'm not going to be able to stand on it.
Yes, you can. You did it before. So yeah, after getting her into the front wheel chuck, I can definitely tell this side is bent pretty badly. I'll still be able to crank it up and test it, but yeah, that's a pretty good bend. I could probably bend it out, but I mean I think these bars are like 50 bucks. So it would probably be better just to yeah, get a new set of bars. Let's not tempt fate. All right. How do you open the garage up? It was frickin' hot in here, so lighting might be a little weird, but suffice to say, it's cooler in here now. All right, let's get some of these bolts into here. This one takes 4 bolts. Gotta have 5 bolts. Make sure I got all 9. All right, so I have 5 more bolts for the pump, and I've got 4 for this. See if we can find the right socket. Obviously not gonna get the right one first try. Second try. So I'll take second try, that's fine. Gasket's lined up. I think those are the right bolts. Oh, okay. Well, noticing that there's two different size bolts in here. Hey, look, right size bolts. They're probably a different size. Important thing right now is to not drop these screws into the tank. Why did I say that out loud? And make sure the pump is facing the right direction. Or the float. You know, the float. That's what I said. Okay. Gasket's not lining up right. I wouldn't think, I think the gasket is square. I wouldn't think the gasket is like oblong. Maybe that's what I get for thinking. Well, the gasket shrink. Let's get all the screws in. Should I have bought this gasket also? Alright, let's take it back out. Something I didn't want to do, but let's take it out. And we'll get our screws started before we put it on the tank. So why are these not lining up? I don't see any orientation marks. And that is definitely the way it goes in. All right, so let's get these started and then put it on. Why does this seem so distorted? Maybe I need a different gasket, but these, it doesn't distort that way. I think it just needs to be stretched. Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? I tear it, right? And then get another one? It's not fitting right now anyway, so I might as well try what I can, right? Try this again. It looks a little better. Okay, well, I guess maybe that worked. Okay, apparently that worked. Let's get it on before it changes its mind. O-ring, airbox screws. There were supposed to be two. Okay, there's two. Okay. Waited a long time for that to come in. I would suggest if you have one of these bikes, you go ahead and order that now, because it was a long wait to get that in. Second verse, same as the first, except with a new gasket that I don't have to stretch. Good thing about O-rings though is you basically smash them until they don't smash anymore. And they will go where they need to go and fill all your little holes and voids, and there's no chance of them actually smashing out between the surface like there is a flat gasket. And then just a little bit of ratchet, like a little bit of mambo. Alright, so this is the old fuel hose. This is the fuel pump electrical. So the old hose goes all the way down to there. So now I got to get a screwdriver, push this little red clip back, and shake that hose out. What I haven't found yet is the plug that goes to the level sensor. I'll know when I see it, but I haven't seen it yet. So let's go and try to get this one off. I'm sure there's a secret to this. I don't know it. But I can say this, even if I break this, I have a spare one, so not that I want to. I mean, but I do want this thing off. There we go. Come on, back up. Okay, and it should pop off. Should pop off. There we go. Come on, baby. Don't break anything. Okay, good to go. And then pull it out from the other side. Pull it out from this side. Pull it out from any side. And try to pay attention to where it's routed, because I got to get it back in. Probably would have been better to do this while I still had the airbox off, but I mean, live and learn, right? Okay, that's out. Come on, baby. So they only had 2 of these screws, so I'm going to put it in the 2 holes that don't have dirt in them. I think that's probably the safest thing. So now our airbox is, now our airbox will be sealed up, and don't have to worry about critters crawling in it. I'll get the other 2 screws later, probably. Actually, probably not. I'll probably leave it just like this. Yeah, I really don't see the connectors for the fuel level indicator anywhere. So, do we really need them? My logic says no, my gut says yes, but for now, just to get the bike started, we don't need them, so I guess we won't. I almost forgot this. While not being super important, kind of is important if you want your fuel to stay in. So probably should put that on. I'm just saying. Well, I guess it only goes on one way, so that cuts down the guesswork. Oh look, it needs keys. Oh look, hey, keys. Amazing. Frickin' amazing. I kind of find it funny. There's a security bolt in here, I'm assuming, to keep someone from being able to take all the screws out and get it off, but I mean, somebody's gonna go to all that trouble to get to your fuel. I'd probably rather have it. Make sure these screws are the right size. That one is. That one is. That one is. Alright, let's find a wrench that fits them. Of course, it's the lime green one, because why not? I did take a precursory glance inside the tank, and it's actually pretty clean. Looks like they cleaned it out with diesel, which I ain't. This engine probably needs a little bit of lube in it. You guys know the drill. Little cranks. This tank will definitely need a cleaning. This rubber, it's got some kind of non-skid on it. That's gonna have to come off. We're gonna tear down the tank. When I say tear down, I mean take this thing I'm putting on right back off, sand it, put a coat on it, make it nice and clean. But for now, I just need to get some gas in it. Oh my gosh, and it locks and everything. Shit. This bike's starting to look more like a actual motorcycle than a science project. Alright, let's get the tank on. Alright, not gonna worry about the overflow tube right now. Just gonna worry about getting the fuel pump line on. And getting the fuel pump plugged up. So let's see if I left myself enough room to get this on. Headlamp, come here. I need you. Headlamps are important. I recommend you get one. No, Daddy needs a timeout. Alright, well, after sloshing it around a little bit, it looks a little grubby in there. Which is fine, no problem. So let's get that off here. Let's get some gas in it and let's see if it'll crank. Close the fuel tank. Put it in crank mode. Let's see. Alright, let's take a break from that. I don't know if I don't have enough fuel in it to start it, or if that fuel light is telling it not to start. But either way, let's get rid of these grips because they're driving me nuts. Alright, it's hot in the garage, but I'll let you guys know, kind of get what I'm looking at, what I'm seeing. So let's take a look at the dash when we try to start it. Okay, so fuel pump is coming on. That's what you hear down there. I'm assuming it's my FI light telling me that I don't have fuel pressure built up, which I should. And my E light, obviously my tank level sensor is not connected because I don't know where to connect it. So we're blinking, that means we're low on fuel, but it has fuel, so let's see if it'll, yeah, let's go to crank. So at this point, I don't know, does it need more fuel in it? Does it need a kick in the pants? Does it need to, do I need to take the tank off and make sure it's actually pumping? Not sure. That sounds kind of dangerous, I'll be honest with you. So I know it's getting spark. Maybe my injectors aren't opening. I don't know. Maybe that's what the light's on. I gotta research that. But for now, I mean, that's all I can do. So I'm gonna look up some stuff online. So, well, we got a tank on it. We've got a seat ready to go on it. We've got a fuel pump in it. I still need to get another coolant tank because that one's cracked. I did order one that will work, but only if I don't put the fairing on, which I may not put the fairing on. I mean, it's kind of, I'll put just enough on the front to hold the headlights in, and that's probably all I'm gonna do. And now I've definitely found out that the handlebars are bent, so I've got a bunch more stuff to do to it. So I will kind of dance around the stuff. Definitely this thing, that's got to come off because that's ugly as crap. So I've got a few things to do to it. Obviously, first thing I wanted to do to it was make it run before I did any cosmetic stuff to it. But at this point, yeah, I'm just on to the next thing, I guess. So we'll eventually get it running. It's a good project. So didn't get it running today, but that's okay. So that's going to be it for today. I got a birthday party to get to, which I get to swim in a pool and drink some beer. So I'm going to do that instead. And there are hamburgers and hot dogs involved too. So like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, and I will see you on the next episode where maybe we'll get this thing running. We'll see. Have a good one. Alright, so we came out this morning just trying to figure out what could be wrong with the bike. Maybe it's a bad fuse, maybe it's a bad injector. Came out here, so I was just going to show Diana what it was doing. And turn the bike on. And it started right up. Yeah, the bike hasn't ran in since 2012, so the bike hadn't actually been started in 12, 13 years. So for it to start and run like that, yeah, pretty sure it's pretty dirty. Probably gotta go ahead and put a full tank of gas in it, burn it all the varnish, put some STP in it. It's a little smoky in the garage. You can obviously tell that we're burning some varnish off the bike, but at least it starts. Now you can feel more comfortable in like, commenting, and subscribing, because I'm actually going to do something with this bike, and it's going to be awesome. Still got to do something with this. Got to get a new coolant tank for it, but that's now I don't feel bad about spending the money to do it. So, all right, guys, it's only uphill from here. So, we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell.